What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Age of Wonders 4 series on the Story Realm. We are currently on the 5th part of the story, and seeing that we lost our very first mission, it didn't go too well. We are going to be restarting.
Choose your destination
As the same character. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna be playing on hard difficulty again.
Your journey
But we
starts here.
Are going to be going about it with a different strategy. There's some things that we didn't realize at first, like the Guardian being at war with not only us but also the Covenant. So seeing that the Guardian is so strong, he starts off with a lot of tier 4 units, a lot of cities. Wasn't quite the wisest decision for us to try and go after him first. I think what we want to do here is we want to try to send aid to one of our allies, and seeing that Eadgard got wrecked pretty quickly, we might want to send aid over to him. Everybody else seemed to have held their own. Now maybe that'll turn out differently here. We will see. I've already been through all of this. All units not owned by the Shadrai have a 60% chance of being inflicted with burning. Every 5 turns, an army of drowned races from the Enchanted Archipelago rises under control of the Shadrai. A random province owned by an enemy player is hit by a pyroclastic eruption. Whenever a non-ethereal unit dies on the strategic map, if at least one Shadrai army is within 5 hex range, there's a 50% chance of an astral creature of comparable strength spawning under control of the nearby Shadrai. I think I'm going to try Nimue's this time. Every 5 turns, an army of the drowned races from the Enchanted Archipelago rises under control of the Shadrai. I don't think that's necessarily for us. I think that can spawn to any of us. But seeing that, what was his name? Meandor was so strong and able to kind of steamroll Eadgard, I think what we want to do in starting off is, ooh, this feels a little different. The auto generation here. We still have desert to the south, it looks like. Okay, so it seems like the map seed is a little different, which I didn't realize is a thing. What do we have here? We'll grant some experience. That could be nice to start off with. So let's get all of our troops together here. What is this? Food? Small creature cage. I think we should be okay with just the 3 of us. Or 5 of us. What do we have here? Giant beetles, observers, copper golems, and carrion birds. So these guys are gonna be from the newest DLC, correct? Obviously we can't play as any of the factions, but we're starting to see some new creatures, which is really cool. Polar bear seems new. Giant beetles. Okay, well that's kind of cool. But let's go ahead and go in with our forces. It's a low-risk battle. We will go ahead and fight this to try to stay as healthy as possible. Now, what did the giant beetles do? And the observers. The observers seem like a scout unit. They are a scout unit. Mark. Inflict mark on the target. So you guys don't even have damage? You guys have Pestilent Escape. Adjacent enemy unit sustain damage. Then this unit moves to a target hex and enters defense mode. Can inflict weaken. And you have a melee strike. Okay, let's kind of put our archers in the back here. And then we also have our scouts that we can kind of flank around with. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. Hopefully, this time around the mission goes a lot better. I probably should have saw that coming, huh? I'm going after my scouts. Okay, so we can get here and cancel retaliation. Nice hit on them boys. We can shoot here and get rid of a majority of them. $27 for 13. You're gonna take a retaliation. Or we can death stalk here. I don't know why my cats have been so inclined to fight recently. The problem is if we death stalk here, our death stalkers are gonna move in this spot, and then we won't be able to hit them. But maybe that's not the end of the world. We can go there, knock out a few of them, and then we can finish with Smeagol. That's gonna give us some more hit points. My word, dude. We might lose our scouts already. You have melee strike. I'm gonna pull you all the way back and try and defend. Let's try not to lose those guys, shall we? Okay, they're gonna go after my archers this time. These guys do so much damage. My goodness. Okay, so you're gonna come in for the charging strike for sure. Cancel retaliation. So then we can pull you guys out and get some shots off. We probably should have phased away. You have to get the kill to use this again. So we can go 10 damage, or we can go shield wall. Will this knock them down another entity? 16, 16. It's projected 26. Alright, now what's the damage look like? 14 and 14. Okay, you guys should survive. Nice, and we got the Mortal Blessing. Give you some additional HP to be safe. I don't want to use any of my mana right now. If we can get away with not doing it. These guys haven't done anything the whole time. What the heck is going on? Do you have, like... Yeah, I kind of figured. Do you guys explode on death? Sensing range, reinforced, non-vital. Okay. Heartless, control loss. It doesn't mention it. Construct. Alright, let's finish with the Immortals. Didn't lose anybody, thankfully. We did get close. So we're gonna have to take some healing. Nice, we got some level ups, and we can get back and heal. Let's start with Lightning Evoker, I think. So we're not going to be using spells for a little bit. You can come grab this to get us another unit. Vampire spider hatchlings. Better than nothing. Okay, I gotta assume that the Guardian still spawns up here. But this is definitely a bit different. How are the rest of our people looking? We haven't looked at you yet. You have the the golden golem. You have some decent units. I'm surprised you got wrecked last time around. What do you give? A large cage with a trapped creature. Okay, so that'll give us another unit. We have some knowledge here. Let's start off with Vine Prison. That's a very nice spell. And then we're gonna start with the storehouse. What do we have around us? Gold, foresters, gold. These are iron deposits. But this is a gold mine. Okay. So quarry here, gold here. You can get some farms and foresters. We have a conduit or a research post down here. Another gold mine here. This is more experience, I believe. Okay, so we'll probably come and hit this to get the extra unit next. Shouldn't be too difficult. Ah, it's cool seeing some of the DLC units now. We also did pick up the first expansion pass, so that could have something to do with it as well. But I kind of thought those units were already included. Even if you didn't have the DLC, you just couldn't play as, like, their culture. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But we're definitely seeing some new units. Whatever the case may be. Alright, you can come grab at this knowledge stash. We should be recruiting a unit, shouldn't we? I might even recruit another Outrider for the time being. So we can keep scouting. If we're gonna get a full stack from taking this out. Let's go for manual combat again. Could use the fauna here to our advantage. Because they should be, yeah, distracted from the stinking flowers. How far can you move? We could sit here. Can't quite reach there. So we just go full defense mode. We are gonna take some hits. My goodness. I feel like these guys are hitting super hard. Okay, well, we're gonna need even more healing. See, we could go there. We can cancel retaliation here. How much health do you have? 50? This will do 28. This will do 21. You gotta be kidding me. So we're gonna be just short of killing him. Unless we pull you guys on over. Which we could. Because then we can use this and get this ability back. I believe it replenishes on kill. If I remember correctly. That gives us the Mortal Blessing. And then we get a charge strike here. We can jump over here to get the flanking shot. Nice hits. Anything that you can do. You can really just do 4 damage. Okay, that's gonna do 30. We might lose Smeagol here. $46. That does 10 damage. Suppose we could go for the spell. We did just get some health there. Or we could lose our vampire spider hatchlings already. I might do it just in case. How much mana does that cost? It's not going to show us now. I think that was worth it, because we're going to take the Curse of Poison and Burning. They're going to go after our spider hatchlings. Thankfully, 2 grazes. Can we get lucky again? Okay, and they get the heal. Might have saved them. We might have saved them. Alright, you get 90s. We'll take this. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, you can still kill. Let's go for this. That's only gonna do 10. This'll do 15. Let's get 90s here. Do some more damage. I'm hoping we can save our unit. Boom. Perfect. None lost. An Inferno Hound. Tier 3 unit, we'll take it. Okay, let's start scouting around, shall we? See what we're dealing with. This is experience, I believe. I don't know if we can click on it. I think it's just out of our zone. Ah. Young Obsidian Dragon. This is also new. There's a lot of these I haven't seen before. Okay, we're getting the scout in. Whoa. Mammoth? Weirvin Fledgling? Crocodiles? Slither Hatchlings? This is from the other DLCs, I'm pretty sure. Well, this is super cool. What else do we have? Brown Bear. Huh. And Underground. How are you doing, buddy? Unicorns. Nice. Alright, so your spider hatchling is still pretty hurt. What do you have? Melee strike and tail swipe. You do have 135 HP, which is a lot. You have draconic rage, intimidating aura, natural regen. I mean, we do have 2 tier 3 units. Alright, these are dead ends. What the heck is that? A will thief? That thing is terrifying. This might be a tough fight. Says safe battle. What's auto combat give us? I would prefer not to lose these guys if we can help it. So let's attempt not to. We should be okay with our other 3 units. How far is your movement range? Very far. You can reach me, that's fine. I'm actually gonna bait you in then. Put you here, put you here. Put you here. Put our archers in the back. And then we are going to... You do have more range. I'm gonna defend here with you. See if these crows are foolish enough to push me. They are. So we can take them out really quick. We should have resistance to that fire. I did just realize that I blocked my people. Probably wasn't a great idea, was it? Okay, you can actually finish this unit. I think if we move you here, we can charge strike. Cancel that retaliation. And then you can get a flanking shot. Or potentially electrify. You do have lightning protection. You do quite a bit of damage, my friend. They both resisted? That sucks. Alright, I'm going to Death Stalk. Okay, and then you get 90s here. That is gonna give you Draconic Rage. 42, 39. You shouldn't. Actually, you can still kill this guy. I'm actually gonna just try and pull you back. 42, 51. Is there anything we can do to stop him dying? We could go Death Waltz on our Immortals. Shit. We might lose Smeagol. But what we could do is Death Waltz, because these guys come back if we win combat. I think we're losing Smeagol here. He's in high foliage. That's a graze. We might have gotten lucky. Where's he going? My archers? For a tail whip. My god. Alright, let's cancel that defense mode. You can do flanking attacks here. You can come down and finish. Amazing. Alright, you can move here and get 2 shots. You only need 1 anyways. We're gonna take that extra damage, but we take no losses, which is most important. Whew. Okay, so far so good. And we gain more levels, which is amazing. Let's go... Let's go channeling ritual. Let's get that unlocked so we can cast extra spells and still take our turns. What are we looking for here? I mean, if we get a farm, we get quite a few things. This opens up this second gold mine. That gets us closer to the conduit and stuff. I think I'm gonna go here. Is there anything that... Do we have pastures? Do you have pastures? So it'd be most worth it to get that going. Let's get this farm. Okay. So now we have the vendor and the workshop boosted. You're not going to be able to move and replenish this turn. Our scout's going to keep scouting. We are going to want to try and decide where we want to build up our second city. We're going to want to probably get that started pretty early on. We still have 8 turns till our next hero. Want to make sure that we're not falling like behind or anything. This looks super cool. Summon progenitor golem? What the heck is that? Okay, so nobody started their outpost, which is cool. All good. How's our buddy over here doing? Not too shabby. Alright, let's get you... The question is which direction do we want to go? Let's explore some more over here. I'm gonna keep you this way. Okay, this is our infestation. That's a tough army. Infestation is down here in the bottom right. So I'm going to... We have one more turn till this Outrider's done, but I'm going to prep you to take on this force. Next turn. See how this goes. Whoa. Whoa! Oh, that's nice. So is it split then? Oh my goodness, it's split between everybody. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's super clutch. Every 5 turns. I mean, the units aren't anything crazy, but they are tier 2. Alright. We want to be a little careful about exploring this way. I gotta assume that he's back up here. The Guardian. Vine Prison is finished. Units in friendly armies in the target province. Morale, universal camouflage, restores all hit points, plus 20 hit points until the end of their next combat. That does sound nice. When they rout in combat, they never die and return 2 turns later. I think I'm gonna go Morbid Sacrifice. That's a good, like, oh crap spell. In case of emergencies. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the 3 enemies spawn here, here, and here. I'm pretty sure. So really we need to explore what's going on over here, I think. We do have a tower right here. We should hit that next turn. 2 Steel Shapers. Let's bring you on into the combat. How's this look? Don't want to lose a Steel Shaper. Let's go ahead and fight. Alright, Polar Bears. You have Swipe, which can cause bleeding. Melee Strike, which does additional damage against bleeding units. We've seen Floral Stinger, and we've seen the Brewer Ogre before. I don't know who I want to give bolster defenses to yet. We'll pop one there. And we'll probably pop one here. Ah, good old bolster defenses. How I missed that. Alright, let's see what they do this turn. Okay, they're gonna move in the other direction. Alright, let's get this cancel, let's get this cancel retaliation. You're gonna come over here and hit. 60% chance to bleed. Resist it. What do you have? That poisonous spores hurts. But we should be able to knock out an entity, which we did on the bears. Alright, let's get you here, because then we can go here. Can you reach anybody with this? Yes, you can. You can actually kill these polar bears. I'm gonna take that. 53 damage is nuts. It's only 45. You do have 85 here, though. I'm gonna take that. And then we're gonna shoot here. Do some solid damage. We're gonna go... We can go this? I was gonna go defense mode, but... That's some additional damage. This retaliation is gonna hurt. That's 66 damage. I might just defend with you. We actually could lose these guys. I think I'm gonna defend. Because you're gonna be able to do some nasty damage as well. You're going for my archers. That is fine. Okay, you can cancel retaliation. You can instantly kill here. And then we can just hard focus the ogre. We'll take it. Take it. Take the flanking attack. Boom. And it does say that you can kill. Let's hope that's the case. Nice. Okay. Again, no losses. Staff of Decay. You're guarding an iron deposit. Nothing really good in this area. We do have the Lost Queen's Crypt, but this is all like magma and desert. So it does kind of look like we want to expand our city hollow this way and maybe build another one up here. We'll have to see what this looks like. Alright, you guys are about to surface. Whoa. An obsidian dragon. Ice spider matriarch. Wow, this feels like a whole new game. I mean, it's not even close, but seeing all the new units is very cool. I wonder... like, they should be able to choose the other cultures, right? Like, be able to have a role in it? I mean, it doesn't seem like any of them do. I mean, they might be fixed, honestly. They probably are. Yeah, that would make sense. Alright, you're gonna need to heal. I don't really know what we want to do with you yet, so I'm gonna keep you here. We can annex another province, so we should probably start going for the foresters. Or we could get the quarries to get that building production. Let's get the quarry. That allows us to build a lot faster. And then we can get the shrine, vendor, workshop, and then we're gonna start going for foresters. Founding or absorbing cities takes -2 turns. Newly founded or absorbed cities gain 1 population. All good and well. Here we go. The Covenant has arrived. Seems you forgot to invite us to your mad attempts at unleashing cosmic disaster. First you brought conflict to innocent worlds, and now this. Nod silently, he does not fancy frivolous banter. Has followed the Shad Ride of Grexilus, they will do anything to foil your plans. Trapped in past conflicts, but the victor rewrites history. Oh, is this a dead end? Whoa. This could actually be huge if they still spawned up here. This could be huge. Pastures, iron deposit. So we want to expand this way then, if it's going to be a dead end. Alright, we can't quite reach. God, your regen slows down so much. But I feel like we might as well take out these units while we're over here. Let's hit this tower. Okay, anything good over here? Not really. I mean, if we get it to where we can create forest over here, it's not so bad. What are you? An elephant. Polar bears, observers. I mean, this area is not bad. Especially, we have a, what, an iron? What do we have over here? An iron deposit. And then we have pastures. And down here, we could potentially get, well, it depends where Yaka builds, but we could potentially get up to 4 either research posts or a research post and 3 conduits. And we would get this, which would give us corrupt souls. It's not horrible. It's just like there's no farmland. There's no woodcutters. There's no foresters. Yep, other rulers started a war. Orders required. You can start falling back for me. Yaka's clearing this area, so let's go ahead and start clearing over here. See what's going on. See if we can't save our buddy. We need to do some terraforming is what we need to do. This land is awful. I will say if hopefully we don't, but if we fail this mission again, I'll probably end up choosing like a different race that could potentially be more suitable to these like climates. Alright, so this is a dead end, so I'm probably gonna have you explore this way. You guys aren't getting your second cities yet. So, like, it's not like I'm super behind or anything. You actually are, aren't you? Okay. I mean, that's not horrible. Oh my goodness. Herald of War in an ironclad? Whoa. Maybe we'll play as one of the new DLC factions, or cultures. That could be fun. We're doing okay on gold. Let's go draft in production. We need to be... I keep forgetting to, we really need to be recruiting more units right now. At least we're getting a nice stockpile of gold. Auto combat, what do you give us? My goodness, they are not playing. They want us to fight every single one of these. So if we put you here, the wargs can reach us, which we kind of want to bait. We can put Deathstalkers here. Pups here. Leave this open for our chargers. Put you back here and start shifting you guys on over. And then we're gonna go bolstered defense here. And we're gonna go bolstered defense here. I like it a lot. Let's see how it goes. Create like a little choke point. Of course you would get the bleed off. Yeah, this is nice. This is what we wanted. Okay, so we're gonna go... This is gonna block the spiders. You have a 90% there as well. You can come and flank this unit, which probably would be your best bet. I am super worried about these guys, though. I'm gonna go for it. You have 49. $23, $27, $34, $21, $19. Okay. I think I'm gonna go here. And then we'll get Smeagol to finish. Okay, that's 30 damage, that's 45. So we need to weaken these guys for sure. Take that. I'm gonna start bringing you guys around. You guys have 90s here. You can move up, and then I'm hoping our Deathstalk can kill them. Oh, so close. So close. So 15 and 30, you guys should be fine. Everybody should survive. Our Inferno Pups or Inferno Hounds are gonna take quite a bit of damage though. Okay. You can take this shot. You guys don't have any bolstered. No. Alright, you do get a flanking attack here. And then we can cancel retaliation. You guys can come in, and then our hounds should be able to finish. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. Okay. Fiery Wake Boots. This unit ignites flammable obstacles it moves over on fire. And immune to burning. Got some production, which is nice. Do you have hidden units? You do. You had the Hunter Spider. Come on. Why is it always my Steel Shapers? To battle again. To battle once more. Alrighty. Fledglings. You both have charging strikes, and you have the leap. Okay, being reached by him is fine. I'm gonna keep you back. The leap is what it is. That should work. And let's start pulling you guys on over. You can get bolster defenses here. And then I think I'm gonna go bolster defenses. Oh, we can't reach. Alright, let's go here. I should swap some of these units. Okay, you immobilized. That sucks. I wonder if you could still use Deathstalk while immobilized. Okay, so we can cancel retaliation here. You can still use Deathstalk. Wow, 24 retaliation. Oh my goodness, look at this damage that they do. So let's go here. You guys come here. You can finish this unit. I feel like the closer the better, honestly, in this situation, since they have the charging strike. Maybe we can kill this hunter spider? Yes. Boom. That's gonna give... Okay. So this is kind of why we need that enchantment. Oh, maybe we should have grabbed that, because like these guys aren't getting steel or what is it? Mortal Blessing. Alright, you can't reach, you can't reach. I'm just gonna go in defense with you. You guys could double team these guys, but that shouldn't be an issue. I think we're good. I think everybody should survive. Certainly painful, that's for certain. My God. What the heck? Alright, you got 24 here. And then we can Deathstalk. And then our weakened one should be able to finish him off. Bada bing, bada boom. And then you guys can come for a flanking attack. Cancel retaliation. You guys can come on in. And Smeagol can finish. Still no losses. We're off to a good start. This should also increase our food. And a crown. Nice. 1 resistance, we'll take it. Staff of Decay. I mean, these do grant a defense. I guess we'll try it. I don't really like that though, if I'm being honest. Okay, so everything's clear up here. There's nothing to our north. That's fantastic. Now, granted, we do have these mountains over here that do potentially give off a path. Yeah, I probably do, don't they? Okay. Well, that could be a little problematic for us. What did we want next? We wanted a forester. Just go ahead and expand up here. Boom. Now we got tons of stuff boosted. So next we're going for a second quarry, a second forester, or a second farm. So we could get the iron deposit for the second quarry, which would give us the blacksmith, which would be nice for recruiting more units. How are we looking? How are we looking? Okay. Oh. What is this? Silver tongue fruit? Well, we haven't run into any of our enemies yet. And there we go. Speak of the devil. That's actually probably not good. Mature splittering? Disgusting. Young frost dragon? Whoa. Scrap hermit? Bannerman. I don't understand like how they get their bannerman like mounted. How does that work? Wow, another dead end. This is wild. Alright, you're gonna come check over here. Although Nimue is about to meet us. You guys are gonna get back in your own territory so that we can heal. I'm not gonna worry about exploring this area yet. Smeagol leveled up. This is for critical hits. This is kind of tempting. So we can go more hit points or more crit chance. But like the pack leader is pointless. Or +2 damage on flanking attacks. Inflict soulbound. That's useless. We don't have anybody that burns, poisons, decays, or slows and freezes at the moment. I think I'm gonna stick with Initiate of Nature. And then let's get... Arcane Renewal. Healing spells cast in combat where the Wizard King is present heal 50% more. That's actually kind of nice. Or we could get Sundered Defense and Sundered Resistance. Let's go through here. And I forget we get another one, so let's get both. Allow you to get some debuffs going. Okay, that's done. Vendor takes... all of these take 2 turns. Let's start focusing on some knowledge first. Get that research going. And then we'll probably work on mana and then gold. We do gotta watch our gold income. It's getting pretty low. And we'll go ahead and end one more turn. And see how we're doing. Okay, so you're getting your outpost here. I feel like that's pretty similar to last time. Yaka, you are not building anything yet. But you are moving. See, if Edgard and Yaka could come together and take on Meandor, that would be fire. A Death Beetle. Whoa. A Dire Caster? Ew, that's disgusting. Nimue. It's kind of exploring the center, which is kind of nice. And you are about to encounter Shira. So you do have a solid amount of units. You have your Mimic. You have yourself. Got a Spellbreaker. This is Shira herself. I mean, if you guys engaged one another, you would win. Mage Lock Cannons. Super cool. But I think we're off to a much better start than we were last time. Now, whether or not our allies are, we'll have to find out. But we're doing pretty decent. We've kind of... also, our map generation was much better. It doesn't seem like this guy has easy access to us anymore, which is fantastic. Because he can't get over this. I'm like 90% sure you can't go over the void. And then you have to go through mountains to get us through here. And through here. So that's fire. Which means I'm hoping we can really focus our attention on the Covenant. Although we seem pretty cut off. I might have to try and go this way. I don't even know if we can get through here. I mean, our territory is very, like, choke pointed out, which I guess isn't a horrible thing. We might want to get our second outpost down here, honestly. It's not great terrain, but maybe, like I said before, we can terraform it. To make it better. Because then we can at least pick up potentially some conduits, some research posts. We can get this. We can hold on to the tower. We can get quarries everywhere. I don't believe huts have the same effect as farms, though. So we are going to struggle on growth. We're going to want to clear this. That 25 knowledge could be nice. Decisions, but all of that next time. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.